In the next few minutes, I'm going to be sharing with you a business model that's allowed me and thousands of other people to create a career-worthy income working from home. Hi and welcome. My name is Paul Hansen. I'm a family man, marketing professional, and businessman coming to you from where I live here in Southern California. Now, we do this without the normal hassles of building websites, chasing friends and family, and having to sell your way to the top. We have fun, and I'll show you why in just a minute. I'm going to share with you an opportunity that many of you may already know, but may not be familiar with what has occurred very recently that is set to launch a whole new wave of very successful people who catch the vision and can align with this incredible offering. The foundation for this amazing opportunity has been laid over the past 37 years and is now poised to take on the world. Part of the discussion we look at involves trends, and it's no secret that positioning yourself in front of a growing trend is one of the ways to create wealth. Now, before you decide this is going to take too long, I'd ask you to just wait a minute. I'm not a fan of these long, drawn-out videos where you wonder if you're going to need a haircut before it comes to a close, right? So don't worry, this is not one of those, so stick with me. If you wonder if you're in the right place, well, this is for people looking to earn an income in your own home-based business, okay? So you're in the right place. Here's what we're going to cover. The biggest trend in the economy today. Also, how to get customers without selling. That's a biggie. How to model what's already working. How to bring more income home from day one by simply starting your own home business. And how to create a sustainable income by being of service and value to others. Well, first, let's take a look at some surprising trends that have emerged very recently. In fact, during this decade. The world's largest taxi service, most of you know who this is, Uber, owns no vehicles. World's largest retailer, Alibaba, owns no inventory. World's largest guest accommodations, Airbnb, owns no real estate. All of these companies have one thing in common. They've made their money by connecting buyers and sellers. Now, this marketing trend has permeated our culture, and it's true of the many home-based businesses, network marketing companies, and sales organizations today. For the home-based business entrepreneur, we found that it worked, but it wasn't always a lot of fun, right? Here's why. Most of us didn't like to sell to our friends and family or talk to strangers, or heaven forbid, having to talk to a group of people to present your opportunity. Today, the internet has changed all of that. We can go online, find all kinds of prospects actively looking for something to buy. The online crowd is looking for the right person and the right company that will fulfill their needs or solve their problem. Creating wealth in any business is about finding someone with a problem and providing a solution. Simple. Jim Rohn, one of my favorite business philosophers, says, in order to create wealth, find a way to serve many people. Well, certainly makes sense, doesn't it? Because here's the thing. Success in today's economy is about being of value and being of service. When you can provide a service or product that works and people see the results, you're assured of ongoing success. Now think about this. Here's an analogy. What happens when your air conditioning or heater goes out? Well, you call an AC repairman, right? How many of you have been solicited by an AC repairman? Right. See, they make themselves available to the people that are looking for them. They provide a service that makes them the hunted, not the hunter. So, we definitely want to be the hunted, not the hunter. Makes sense. But here's the question. How do we do this easily? The question becomes, how do we cut through all the noise in the marketplace? But using my previous example, we focus on people who already want what we're offering, who are ready to say yes. Just like Alibaba, Uber, and Airbnb, you can make a great income by introducing buyers to sellers. Making money isn't complicated. Most of us are conditioned by the employer-employee mentality, where someone else dictates what you're going to earn versus putting a buyer together with a service that you can offer to produce a profit. Again, Jim Rohn said, and it's so true, profits are better than wages. The solution is locating the massive amount of buyers with the number one company already providing a solution. And just like our previous example, here's where you come in, by grabbing the opportunity to bring those two entities together. The company I'm talking about has been around for 37 years with one of the strongest foundations in business. And now it's getting even more exciting. The company you'll be working with is called Optavia, but it wasn't always called Optavia. The parent company was founded in 1980, now in its 37th year in business. The company was originally founded to provide physicians with clinical weight loss program. Dr. Wayne Anderson, in 2002, brought his vision and his expertise, and he created what was known as Take Shape for Life. Now, it's called Optavia, and it has been unveiled with a whole new field of products for optimal health in order to posture the company's growth for the world marketplace. With Optavia, we have a proven system for optimal weight loss and healthy living that has changed over 1 million lives to date, along with a marketing process that is simple, gets proven results, and provides a generous compensation plan. So you're probably wondering, what is Optavia? I'm going to give you a quick overview of what it looks like to be an Optavia health coach. So we really believe in lifelong transformation, one healthy habit at a time. What that means is we're not weight loss coaches. We're not the next diet fix. Our perspective is very much about health. It's very much about longevity and really is about assisting people one step at a time. So who is Optavia? Well, we come from different backgrounds, different walks of life, different experiences. Some of us are medical professionals. Some of us are lay people, stay-at-home parents, full-time executives, and literally everything in between. What's amazing about what we do is we all have a similar mission, similar heart for others. We combine science with community and coaching within our program. Our founder and medical director is pictured here in the middle, Dr. Wayne Scott Anderson, was the 10th board critical care physician in the United States and one of the pioneers in that discipline. He truly believes in assisting other people, and after trying to take care of so many from a critical care standpoint, he decided to swim upstream and work from the nutritional side. He wrote the materials that are shown at the top of the page, and these are called Dr. A's Habits of Health, which is a critical part of what we do, and we'll talk about that in a few minutes. Within our program, we have 4 pillars. Think of it like a table with 4 legs. You would never want to sit at a table that was missing 1, 2, or 3 legs because there would be no stability or foundation. It's very similar when it comes to what we do as health coaches. We have 4 pillars, and we believe in the value of all of them. And there's really a need for us as coaches and obviously for our clients to incorporate all of them into their daily life to really make an impact. So the first is our Habits of Health course covering nutrition, movement, sleep, and hydration. We have products and programs to incorporate simple, easy steps into people's lives. We have science backing what we do, from clinical research to usage by teaching hospitals like Johns Hopkins, and that's a beautiful part of our model. Then we have a coaching community, knowing that the people you hang out with the most have a lot of influence over how healthy or unhealthy you are or become. So this is just a great combination of how we assist people and knowing that they all work together in harmony. The next thing that we like to talk about in posture as health coaches is really the trilogy of optimal health. We think of this as that sweet spot in the center where people aren't giving up one area of health for another. Most people have some area of strength, whether it's the fact that, you may have a great income in a job you may love, but maybe you're sacrificing time for family and friends. We are working long hours. Maybe you're someone who does something of meaning and purpose, and you're giving back to the community that you love, and you love what you do, but it doesn't create enough income to support your family in a way that relieves some of that stress. Maybe you're giving up your physical health because of your schedule or something like that. We know perfection is not attainable. What we really are talking about here is, again, working towards that 8, 9, and 10 in the center, whereas you're working on healthy body and healthy mind and healthy finances, at the same time working to reach an equilibrium. It was said by A.J. Reb Materi, so many people spend their health gaining wealth than have to spend their wealth to regain their health. I talked about the fact that we have science behind what we do. So there's a lot of credibility, obviously, being able to show people's results that are true and authentic, which gives people inspiration about what is possible for them. Here you see a picture of yours truly and my wife, Christine. We lost a combined 66 pounds and have maintained our healthy weight. It was just over 8 years ago when my annual visit to my doctor gave me enough of a scare to earnestly do something about my health. You see, he wrote me a prescription for statins because of my elevated cholesterol reading, and that was a wake-up call for me. I was not going to go down the slippery slope of drug usage and dependency. And thanks to my friend and health coach, I was able to change course, and I've been drug-free for 8 years. Chris had developed joint pain as a result of excess weight, and she quickly remedied that situation in a matter of a few months and has been pain-free since. Now, I realize that the decision to do anything is emotional. It was for me. One of those tremendous emotions is disgust. Disgust says, I've had it. I'm not living like this anymore. Powerful emotion. What follows that is decision. It's also emotional. It's that feeling that wakes you up in the middle of the night when you're trying to decide what to do. The emotion that will trigger decision is desire. It's wanting to bad enough to take action. That feeling that comes from within. Desire can come from many different areas. Maybe it's a book, a happening, a sermon, a song, a lecture, or an event. For me, I just wanted to look and feel better. That's all it took. I had someone show me what was possible, and that's all I needed. I was hooked. Then there's the emotion that will keep us in the game, and that's called resolve. The best definition I ever heard was passed on by Jim Rohn, telling a story about a junior high girl at one of his talks at her school in Foster City, California. Her definition of resolve: promising yourself you will never give up. Well, those four emotions, disgust, decision, desire, and resolve, trigger what will bring results, and that is action. You must do something about what you feel. So the first aspect that we talked about in this trilogy of optimal health is the healthy body. And that's where we start with many of our clients. They come in looking for help, so we talk about things like, how do they spend their time to be able to relax during the day? Are they getting healthy restorative sleep? Are they at a healthy weight? And if not, we'll help them to reach and maintain that as one of their first steps. Are they physically active? And then, what are their eating habits? One of the programs that we utilize, and we do have a number of variations depending on the needs of our clients, but one of the main ones that we utilize is the Optimal Weight 5 and 1 plan. This is where they would have 5 Optavia fuelings, 1 lean and green meal, so they're eating 6 times a day every 2.5 to 3 hours. Now, what we love about this is it gives them a balanced nutrition, 24 or more vitamins and minerals, and it keeps it extremely simple rather than meal prepping multiple times a day. The program offers plenty of variety within our 70 different food choices. We are teaching them and helping them to prepare one healthy, lean and green meal a day. So we're still building in some of those long-term habits that we want them to duplicate. And then we're creating a fat-burning state while feeling full and satisfied and starting to feel great while they're having great results along the way. One of the other programs, as an example, is our 3 and 3 program. Now, you may be coming to us with little to no weight to lose, and we can assist you as well. Some people are just looking for an easy solution on how they can eat throughout the day. Some people are thin, but they don't have healthy habits. And so we want to meet them right where they are. But for people who don't have any weight to lose, we have our Optimal Health 3 and 3 plans. So 3 optimal health fuelings and 3 balanced meals throughout the day. Again, eating 6 times a day, every 2.5 to 3 hours. So you have a balanced nutrition and you're able to sustain a healthy weight. The next program that we utilize is Habits of Health, currently in book and workbook format. Now, we're going to have other formats that are soon to come. Now, this allows clients to work through their healthy habits again, one at a time, collectively building them into their journey as they go along. The book is chock full of things about sleep, nutrition, stress relief, grocery shopping, glycemic index, healthy activity and movements, as well as really finding someone's intrinsic motivation and finding how their body works well. And then the workbook is the practical application of that book. So it's a way for someone to take that information and personalize it. Along their journey, now we also have a great program called Optavia 30. This is basically how we as coaches stay engaged with our clients with a support system. Again, at finding ways to surround them in a bubble, so to speak, and basically being able to communicate with them on a regular basis. We want to encourage them to get into the habits of health with supporting workbook, as well as the other formats that we have for passing along the information. For instance, we have daily text campaigns that are available so that your client or you as the client would be getting daily texts with tips and strategies. And then we have a community again, knowing that the people we spend the most time with are going to influence us. Also, we have weekly calls that people can tune into and social media options. And also we offer team coaching from time to time. The second aspect that we love to address is healthy mind. And we think about this as being able to organize your life around what matters the most to you. So some of the things that we would cover in this aspect are you able to have time to build strong relationships? Do you do something of meaning and purpose that provides fulfillment for you? And I will tell you as a coach, that has completely been the case for me again. Community involvement. Are you able to spend time in your community? Are you able to find the time for hobbies and fun? And then do you have great strategies for coping with stress? Now, these are some of the things that we encounter as health coaches. And then the third aspect is financial health. We think of financial health less about just building wealth for the sake of wealth and acquiring things. We think of it from the aspect of living an abundant life, to live with those ideas of meaning and purpose. It's with the people that matter most. America, as you know, is full of people that have challenges related to income and stress. And we know when there's financial stress, that sometimes causes you to eat poorly, and your mind is in an unhealthy state. So we see, as we work on one health habit, we see how this greatly correlates with the other areas, and we start to integrate all these areas into our journey, and we see how this can really affect our overall health. We want to be able to come to a state of abundance where you have more than enough to use to be able to bless others. For instance, do you have savings? Are you able to contribute to things in your community that matter to you? Now, I've heard this referred to as prosperity with a purpose. And then, do you have the resources to create memories and experiences with the people that you love the most? So what we're really doing as health coaches, as we create well-being for ourselves, we are then able to pay it forward. A lot of the people pictured here are actually health coaches and fellow friends. Now, I can tell you the quality of all these people shown here are an extremely high caliber of integrity. They care for others, they believe in our mission, and this is our community. So what are some of the advantages of coaching? Well, there are quite a few, but here are just a couple of examples. Number one, freedom and flexibility. We can work from anywhere at any time. We create our own schedules. We need very little with us to be able to coach clients and support health coaches. It's one of the beauties of our model. We're rewarded for helping others. We have no territories, there's no wholesaling, and there's no inventory to stock. All transactions that clients have are done directly with the company. So you have a personal health coach that continues to support you, and then you will work with your own clients and health coaches. On top of all that, there's many benefits of running a home-based business, which I alluded to earlier in this presentation. In fact, if you're currently employed, you may be able to give yourself a raise beginning right now. And when you contact us, I'll show you how that's done. We know that we have unhealthy Americans in an economy that has been struggling. Yet people are spending money on health and weight loss and, of course, many other things. So money's out there. People are investing, but they're not always finding something that works well for them. We have a program that is extremely effective and efficient. It's got the 4 pillars, and it's proven through science. It's got the community aspect, and yet we have a very small piece of the proverbial pie. And so what we know is it's an extremely enormous opportunity for us to go out and find other people that are looking for what we're offering. There are many that are literally hunting for us. We have a progressive growth model. Now you can become a business coach if you choose, and then on to being a business leader. But what that looks like is you're compensated for helping others. At the very beginning, it's for acquiring and supporting clients personally, and then working with health coaches, should you choose to do that, and then on to developing leaders. The main thing we want to communicate is whether you want to do this full-time. And again, full-time for most of us means that it's only the career we have, and not that we're necessarily working full-time hours, but it does vary based on your desires and your work ethic and things like, all right, do you want to do this part-time, or do you want to work in your spare time around other things? Our goal is to provide an experience to coaching that is simple, it's fun, and it doesn't take a lot of time. So we're really good at that, and we want to train our health coaches to do the same thing. Here are some examples of what helping people could look like. Now, these numbers are based on client average orders of $300. As a certified health coach, if you're helping 33 to 40 active clients a month, you're making over $3,400. 40 to 48 active clients, over $4,000, and 50 to 60 active clients, nearly $5,000 a month. Now, many coaches decide to work exclusively with clients, and that's fine. And we have coaches that make incomes above what you see here, simply by acquiring and helping clients. Now, keep in mind, these numbers are not guarantees. As with any business, your success depends on your work ethic, skills, desire, and time investment. Many coaches wish to expand their business by becoming a business coach and a business leader. As a business coach and a business leader, not only can you reach more people in helping them gain health, but you will also help others create a financial future That is one of the best potential career paths in health services today. Here's an example of a business leader called Integrated Global. At this rank, the income potential is well into the 5 figures monthly, and going beyond that, we have many coaches that have created 7-figure annual incomes from their coaching businesses. Now, I will tell you that the compensation plan is designed keeping the health coach in mind. And I can say that because the author of our business and marketing plan is one of us, a health coach. So I realize I've given you an overview. We haven't talked in great deal about everything, including all the details of the marketing plan. But I wanted to just give you a chance to decide if this looks like something that you might want to explore further. And then really to identify with what our mission is, which is, again, lifelong transformation, one healthy habit at a time. We can really help you create that vision and create lifelong transformation for yourself and other people. It's part of what I've enjoyed for the last 8 years. I hope that you decide to join our Optimal Health community and really start to pay it forward. By joining our team, you have our support and access to our training and tools that I mentioned at the beginning of this video. As a gift for taking the time to listen, we want to send you our free report, 5 Key Factors to Weight Loss Success, and an opportunity to earn a scholarship towards your personal health coach kit. Now, in case you're wondering what a health coach kit costs, it's $199. That's it. Now, I know some of you listening may be more interested in our health program and less in the business, and we welcome that as well. We invite your questions, so depending on where you're seeing this video, there may be a link or a contact form. So click on the link or contact us, and we'll send you our free report. Do it now, and we'll help you get started on your path. Thanks for listening.